What's going on, guys? G-Dub getting back on the mic once again, and today we're here with a discussion type video, and not really a news video. I mean, this is kind of news, but not really, because it's just an extended picture of the scan for Dragon Ball Z Project Fusion, or Dragon Ball Project Fusion, and yeah, I'm going to be talking about it today. I'm going to be speculating how it's going to play and speculating about some stuff about the game. So, let's get into it. I have no idea what the fuck this title is going to be. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, someone brought up a very good point. SLO Gaming, I found him as a related video on my channel, and he made a very good point. This game looks like the 3DS version, like the graphic wise, it looks like it could be like the 3DS version of Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Like, if you look at it, the character models do look like Budokai style. Like, they look like I don't know, like the models aren't as good as PS2, of course, because it's on the 3DS. But it does look like a toned down Budokai type art style, and that's really cool, because if the actual game looks like it's gonna look like this, and that's gonna be fucking sick. But yeah, let's talk about what's all in the scan. So you just see a whole bunch of characters flying around. You see Goku, Vegeta also, that's Z Vegeta. I thought from the little piece of hair poking out that it looked like GT Vegeta's hair, but no, it isn't. You see Gotenks, a little bit of Android 18, Tien, Chaozu, Krillin, and Yamcha, and Piccolo. And then you see Goku and Broly fusing like we saw before. But the pictures that we really couldn't see clearly is what catches my interest. Now, as you can see, all the worlds that you see, like the little city, the little, I don't know what to call that, like hell type stage, kind of, the little beach, also I'm talking about down in the bottom left corner, and the little, the city floating in the sky. That's really cool, because you see everything is in the sky pretty much. Well, for the city part. The other parts look like they're like maybe underground or on the beach or something like that. That's really cool, because that means that it is taking place in somewhere different than the Dragon Ball world. Because, well, Dragon Ball's Earth. Because we do know that Dragon Ball's Earth is not shaped that way. It's like everything looks like regular continents. So we know Dragon Ball's Earth is not shaped that way. So it's probably going to take place in another dimension or something like that, which explains why there are going to be different characters like Broly and stuff like that can actually fuse with people like Goku. And that's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, that's really cool to me. The new environments are gonna, make for different kind of level design and stuff like that. It is gonna be an RPG, so level design is important, because you're probably gonna be spending a good amount of time in these levels, if not backtracking to them, which I'll get to in a minute. And yeah, it just looks really good. Let's talk about the characters at the bottom. You see, let's start with the left and go to the right, okay? So you see Goku performing a Kamehameha. If you know, he actually does that in the Z anime opening, I think. I just know there's a picture on the internet that literally everybody has seen, where Goku is doing a Kamehameha exactly like that. Wind is rushing at him and all that. You see either Super Saiyan 2 or Majin Vegeta. And how I know that Super Saiyan 2 or Majin is because his hair is spiked up and he has lightning going around him. And you also see Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks there firing out some Dai missiles, as he calls them. You also see Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta fighting Tien and Yamcha. It looks like Yamcha up there, but I know that's definitely Tien and Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. So yeah, that's really cool. But then you see these two new characters. Now, before I get to the first one, I want to talk about the one on the right. The one on the right kind of looks like he has Gohan's hair, right? But the only thing about it is, I can't really tell, because you can't really see the top, but it seems like he has a little bit of the top hanging down outside of where the cape is, and that's definitely not Piccolo's clothes. The pants could be Piccolo's clothes, but if you look, the boots are like Goku's, and they're not like Piccolo's, and we know in the show he's never done that. So I'm wondering, did he fuse with someone, or is this actually a creative character? Because, as you know, that's been a really prominent thing in Dragon Ball to customize things nowadays with games. Because we got Dragon Ball Heroes, where you have not really your custom characters, but you have the hero characters from different races. You got Ultimate Tenkaichi, where you could customize characters. You got the brand new Dragon Ball Xenoverse, where you could customize characters, and they were actually a part of the story. You have this game possibly, and it's just amazing. It's like, are we gonna be able to customize characters again? Because that's gonna be really awesome if we can. And I know the one on the left, the guy on the left, either he has to be a created character or he's like something I've never fucking seen before. Because his Super Saiyan hair is literally like no one else's. It looks like a fusion between Goku, Vegeta's, and Gohan's or something like that. Or maybe even Gotenks's, because it's like, you know, he doesn't have the little thing hanging down like Gohan does. But it looks kind of like Goku's. But he has a cape again. He has that same little thing. Like, in fact, they're wearing almost the exact same costume. The boots might be a little different, but you guys see, like, if you see his shirt, you gotta really look close for this. If you see his shirt, it got the little thing, like, you know how a button-down shirt has it where you don't button it all the way down and the two little flaps hang out at the end? That's what both of them have. And they're labeled as top secret. Now, the other ones are too, but I think theirs is more of something important. I honestly, guys, think these characters are created characters. I mean, like I said, there's a new trend with Dragon Ball lately where created characters are really the thing, you know? And these guys just look so much like they could be created characters, and it's like, bruh, you know? Like, it makes sense also because it's an RPG, and RPGs tend to let you create your own character. Now, there are some RPGs where you don't, but I'm pretty sure for a Dragon Ball RPG, they're gonna let you do that. Especially because there's really nothing else that can be covered, because I think this game is gonna play similar to the Legacy of Goku games. Now, the Legacy of Goku games covered from the Saiyan saga all the way until the end of the Buu saga, and also covered all of the movies at that time. Well, most of the movies at that time that could fit into the timeline and all of that. So they covered all of that. Yes, we haven't covered Battle of Gods and all that yet, but that isn't enough to make it into an entire RPG unless you go through it again. And I don't know what it is about it. That gives me the capes, especially the capes and the clothes that we've never seen before. Yes, this is a fusion game, but their features look like something that could be fused, but it's just the capes and the different shirts that they have that no one else in the series has me thinking, like, it gives me flashbacks to when Xenoverse was coming out and we were seeing the red-headed warrior, and like he had a cape and all that, and he looked like he was like a fusion between characters or something like that, but he was actually a created character. It gives me flashbacks of that. I honestly feel like, I don't know, like, I could be entirely wrong, but I just don't know. I don't think we're gonna be able to have races, like different races that we're gonna be able to do, because both of these guys look like they're Super Saiyans. The guy on the left really does. And then the guy on the right looks like he has Gohan Super Saiyan hair, because yes, there is a slight difference in Team Gohan's Super Saiyan and base form hair. His Super Saiyan hair looks a bit more spiky and it seems to wave upwards, and that's how his seems to do as well. So I don't know. Do you guys think we could have created characters, or do you guys think this is just going to be a fusion between characters? Now look, either way, I'm going to go with my created character thing, but either way, even if it's not, that's still cool as fuck that we can make fusions look fucking epic like that. Like, you know, even if it isn't a created character. But I'm going to stick with my created character theory. I really think that because the created character theme is going around in Dragon Ball like the fad for created character, like everyone is loving it, and the fact that this is an RPG, I just feel like maybe we'll be able to create our own character who can go through the story with us. I also think for the gameplay wise, I think this is going to play with, like Legacy of Goku, where it's like you can switch out between different characters at different times and actually play like what's it called? You can play with Goku, but while you're playing with Goku, there's a certain thing that you can like fuse with Broly or something like that. But I don't really know how that would work. I mean, it might play differently though. It might actually. While I'm making this video, because I didn't even really think about this. Excuse me. While I'm making this video, I'm really starting to think that maybe it actually won't play like Legacy of Goku in that way. Like, the gameplay and all that, the controls and all that will be the same, but the actual party system, I think, will actually be different. I think maybe you're gonna be able to have a multi-man party, where it's like you can switch in between people at ease, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just press like L or R or something like that, and just switch between people. I'm not actually sure. But I don't know. These guys could be fusions, which is probably what they are. But I'm gonna keep it in the back of my head that we actually might get creative characters. I also think the party system is gonna be existent. I think that theory is perfectly relevant, to have the two characters already rendered on the screen at the same time, and then you just like stop time or something and have them fuse or whatever, and they have a special boost, but they have like a maybe like 2 to 3 minute time limit or some shit like that, you know, in game. And well, in game it'll be 30 minutes, but in real time it'll be like 2 or 3 minutes, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Did you guys enjoy the video? What do you guys think? A, do you think we're going to be getting creative characters or not? B, do you think it's going to play like the Legacy of Goku games? Or do you think we're going to have like some kind of party system and it's going to be brand new? Now, the more that I think about it, I think the gameplay is going to be similar to Legacy of Goku, but I do think we are going to get like a party system of some sort. And C, do you think this is going to take place on Earth, like the Dragon Ball Earth, or is it going to take place on another world in another dimension? Where? Also, I also want to know, do you guys think that this story is going to extend to the new Battle of Gods and maybe a little bit into the Universe 6 arc? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. This has been your boy T-Dub Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Y Factory.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and everything